Hi everyone. This week's parasha is Parashat Vayakal Pekudei. Last week's parasha talks about how Bnei Israel did the sin of the Chet HaEgal. And Moshe came down. He had broken the luchah when he saw the sin, and then he went back up for 40 days to beg Hashem for Hashem's forgiveness. And on day 40, which is Yom Kippur, Hashem forgave them. And when he comes back down, Moshe is told to gather Bnei Israel and tell them Hashem's commandments. So what does that mean? Moshe began his first lesson by sharing the mitzvah of Shabbat and amongst other mitzvot. So the question is, why did Moshe all of a sudden randomly just start talking about a new new mitzvah? Like Bnei Israel had just done a sin, and Moshe had been up in Shemayim 24 hours prior to his whole giving over the commandments, and now he's talking about new commandments. Logically, he should have been giving a lecture or rebuking Bnei Israel or giving Musar and telling them how and what they did was wrong. But the thing is, with Judaism, it's not about expounding on the issue, we have to give Musar and it's an important piece, but it's more about the deed. It's about doing the mitzvah. So when we want to keep ourselves separate, the way we Jews keep ourselves separate and kadosh is through mitzvah, right? It's not necessarily about the lecture. It's more about carrying out Hashem's will through our daily living. So when Moshe gave over this mitzvah to Bnei Israel, this mitzvah that he was going to give over was going to be a daily or weekly thing that was going to be totally incorporated into the lives of Bnei Israel. Being devoted to Judaism, when we want to devote ourselves to Judaism, the only way to do that and develop it is by living it. When we live Judaism, what does that mean? When we do mitzvah, when we do daily actions, our daily things that we do, and those things are mitzvah, that's how we get closer to Hashem and to Judaism, and that displays and shows our devotion. So when we do mitzvot that seem not insignificant, right? When you have to get dressed, when you have to eat, there are certain mitzvot that you do in your daily life, right? Getting dressed, how you get dressed, what you wear, eating, what do you eat, all these things that you're gonna do anyways, but there's a mitzvah with it. So all that is just to show, helps us and displays our devotion towards the mitzvah. So that's why Moshe had told Bnei Israel about Shabbat right after the Chet HaEgal. Wishing you Shabbat Shalom.